Bleh.
Hey, guess what?
God damn
I agree.
it.
You know what this is?
What is it?
This is Doki Literature Club.
It's not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed.
Oh man, like not even 30 seconds in, I'm grooving. I don't know, is my audio and the game audio good?
Yeah, you're fine.
Let's get jiggy with it.
I don't think Glenn's coming back.
Should I do that or should I do a different? Oh hi, 2 people already tuned in. That's great. I love you guys.
Johnny Star.
Should I name it Johnny Star?
Well,
And those of
think
you.
of it as like that's your first name.
Oh okay.
That's
Is my
what
audio good?
The game audio.
No. Okay, Ash. I'm playing this because Justin recommended it. Also, is the audio good levels right now?
If you can turn down the game audio.
Do you want me to turn it down just a hair? Is that good? Is this good?
Yeah, it should be alright.
Alright.
It's because it was like overlapping your voice.
Oh, okay. Hey. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance.
Okay, I'll do the thoughts and then you do all the people's.
Okay.
I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori. My neighborhood. My
neighborhood. I think I should be these are my thoughts. I think I should be. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. I'm an asshole. Hi, Tip Top Cheerio. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
Make sure you guys leave a like.
I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Johnny. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. I'm an asshole. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hee hee. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Johnny, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? Wait, no, that's the narrator voice. I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. Alright, Justin, you do Sayori.
Oh god, I already picked the... Okay. I can't...
I haven't been looking either.
Eh? That's not true. I lost my voice. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Suri likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content on getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Facts. Uh-huh.
Hi, Air. How are you?
Air, my favorite.
Justin's here. Justin, it's your line.
Oh, I went to the chat. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college.
I don't need those.
Your happiness is really important. What is the sound that I'm hearing? Glenn's back.
What? I'm back. Never.
You know what, Glenn? God damn it.
Don't breathe like that on the microphone, Glenn.
Just kicked him out. Whoops.
Okay. Just in your line.
My line? Your happiness is really... I already said that. It's really important to me, you know?
Who the fuck kicked me out, motherfuckers?
You kicked yourself.
No,
And I know you're happy now, but I had the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
What the fuck?
Glenn, you can either stay and comply or leave.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck this game is.
It's amazing.
What can you tell me?
Trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Quality content. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. Wink. No promises, though.
Why'd you have to say wink? God
Will
damn
you
it.
at least promise me that you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her.
Like he burps. And
I guess in the middle, in my head, my brain, my thoughts burp. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Just like I do with my 3 voices and one of them burping.
Facts. Okay,
The
I'm
school
gonna do
day-
her voice and Monica's voice. You can do
Okay.
everyone else.
The school day is as ordinary as ever, but it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation.
Same.
Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Oh god, don't do that. That's a bad idea. Hello?
Sayori. Sayori
Glenn's
must have
talking to
come
himself
into the
again.
classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in.
Ah, yes. Show don't tell, why don't ya?
Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
Screw you. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club.
Glenn, your mic audio is shit. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know,
Is it really bad?
yeah, this is bad.
No what? Yori.
Is it
Sayori.
better now?
Kind of. Well, that you can come to my club.
How about now?
Sayori.
Yeah, it's kind of better.
Yeah, your mic's better. Sayori.
I'll switch this one.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm going to your club, bitch. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. The club this game is named after. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she can't even read, and she only did it because it would be fun to help start a new club.
Wow.
And you're very right, Ash. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. Can we just admire that face?
That's like 99%.
It's a great
Just-
face.
I can't zoom in on the thing. Can we just admire that face right there?
I love it.
That
One of my
said,
favorites.
my interest
She
in
is my
literature is guaranteed to be even less.
This is fun.
Mouse.
Mouse.
Yeah, I'm going to the anime club because I'm a cool kid.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that that would bring in a new member.
Her nose is right there.
And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Cupcakes? Hells yeah. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out.
It's very cunty.
I let out a long sigh. Okay,
Alright, Glenn.
that's a long. Fine, I'll stop
That's
by
not
for a
long sigh, that was a
cupcake.
strong sigh. Yes, let's go.
Are we gonna fuck her? She looks cute. I'll sit while taking it. As a whole.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. There might be a gay club. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
That's now my favorite line in this entire game. My favorite line in any game 2017. Everyone, the new members here.
God.
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room.
Hello.
Welcome to Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayuri always says nice things about you.
Whoops.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Oh, you
my
want to
bad.
do that one?
Sure.
Wait,
Seriously?
which is the one that you said you wanted to do?
The next one that'll show up.
Run it, boy. God.
Oh, Glenn, you want to be her?
You're a girl too.
Honestly,
You're,
I feel like
Atmosphere.
this girl actually kind of does Glenn's.
John.
No, Glenn,
Wait.
that's mine.
that's
Glenn, that is
Justin's.
mine.
That's
me.
Justin's bae.
No, it's not my bae. Trust me. If
Oh,
anything,
okay.
sorry, it's my bae.
Purple
But
hair.
All right, Justin, say it. You asked for this.
Johnny, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
Ellipses. All words escape me in this situation as I am surrounded by 3 anime girls. I should have joined the anime club after all. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
Oh, thank you, Jack. What are you looking at? What's this thing? Say it. Oh,
Glenn,
fuck.
this is the feisty one.
Sorry.
That's why I think she fits you best.
Wait,
Listen. Alright, who's got that?
I'll be girl 1.
Natsuki.
Yeah.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I do not recognize. Her small figures makes me think she's probably a first year. Yes, I can examine the figure. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can't just ignore her when she gets moody. Oh, you can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, obviously, and then turns back towards the other girls. You're Sayori,
Anyway, this is Natsuki. Wow. Always full of
Oh.
energy. Len, you're Natsuki. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like... Wait, don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you. The third girl is just gone.
You already know the third girl.
Oh, okay. Sayori, it's your line.
Oh, I was reading it in my head. I don't know why I did think. It sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you, John.
Monica smiles sweetly as she does a 90-degree angle. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Obviously, she's going to be one of the choices for me to date if this ends up being a dating sim. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come, sit down, Johnny. We made room for you at the table, so you can come sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I got them. God damn it.
Sorry, got a little too excited.
Yeah, those cupcakes get me real excited.
Oh.
Oh,
Then how about I make some tea as well?
the girls have a few desks arranged to form a table, obviously. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. I step out of the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. I don't even get a choice. This is just me clicking This is clicking simulator.
This is
Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, ready? Ta-da!
Whoa.
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy, succulent, supple cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats.
Why is it white?
The whiskers are drawn on with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
No, bitch. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
I feel like Glenn's the perfect character for this.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Wow, I grabbed two.
Sorry.
It's delicious.
I meant to do something. Oh god, I'm messing up everything.
Double oof.
Fuck. Oof. Oof.
Double oof. Oof. Double oof.
Wait, I'm taking a screenshot real quick so I can make a thumbnail.
Suck me. Suck me.
You wanted the one where it said it's delicious? Why didn't you take a screenshot of my face earlier?
Well, it's delicious.
Can I just ask
Sayuri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Good job, Sayuri. Good job! I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite of this succulent, supple, white, frosted cat.
Make like a supple pod.
Natsuki is quiet.
Fuck. That's hard for me.
I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Also, I messed up. I messed up my second monitor. I gotta fix that real quick.
I
There we
will
go.
kill myself if I have to go date with Jack. No.
Is she waiting for me to take a bite of her cupcakes?
You then, Glenn.
I finally bite down on the probably poisoned cupcake.
Fuck
The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself.
This game is very descriptive.
This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like that. Fucking Christ.
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
For you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayuri said.
Well, maybe. But not for you. You know. You dummy.
All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set.
Also, somewhat alive still.
She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
A fucking teacup!
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. I've never read a book in my life.
Does the teacher also give you the okay for the breast implants?
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not...
Press me, take off the shirt.
Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading may not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I at least enjoy tea. Yes, English. This is Yuri, right?
Yeah.
I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. I have never read a book in the past year. I only listen to audiobooks. This video is sponsored by Audible. Use promo code Jack for a free trial.
This fucking show is sponsored by audio. We can't live without audio.
Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri after selling my soul for a cupcake. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seemed to be happy here, so I thought...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I am surprised. How come you decide to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know.
Am I the only one being bothered by the 90-degree angle her spine is doing?
I'm bothered by
No,
it.
it's really, yeah,
It's just...
you know what, it really pokes out her tit now. No, it's supposed to be PG. Sorry.
No, it's not PG. It's okay. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs.
This is the only anime thing I have done in the past, like, month, apart from Justin showing me Naruto.
It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity.
Am I the only one who wants to suck your nuts? Come on now. Look!
Yes, you are. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
You know I'm not a very sexual person, Glenn.
I am very...
And if it urges others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
You can fulfill my dream.
You know that? Yes, Jay.
Monica is really a great leader.
Look, they're holding hands.
Gay! Gay, I say!
Yuri also nods in agreement. Oh, then I'm surprised there
Someone
aren't
said we
more
sound
people
like
in
we
the
sound
club
like
yet.
weebs.
I know, that's why I was like, this is like the most weeaboo thing I've done in my entire life.
Same,
Like, it
honestly.
must be hard to start a new club. Like, I barely watched Pokemon when it was on TV. You could put it that way.
You can put it that way.
Not many people are
Not
very
many people
interested.
are very interested
Oh yeah,
in
sorry.
putting out all the effort to start something brand new.
I have one job, I will not
Especially
fuck
when
up
it's
this
something that
job.
doesn't grab your attention, like
I will
literature.
be the best reader, Natsuki. I swear to God.
You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile.
I'm both of those things, so you should subscribe. Wink.
Same. Go check that link in the description, but it makes
Hey,
cool events.
check
like
out my
the
funny
festival
shit
about
that I
Yeah,
have on
note
my
to self,
videos.
dear Future Jack, put links in the description. Go. Thanks, Future Jack. Love you.
Suck his dick.
click.
you
Festivals are
dick.
important, yes.
I already said that. I'm confident that we all really grow. We can all really grow this club before we graduate.
Grow
Wait.
some balls.
What year am I? Am I a junior or senior?
I don't know. Right, everyone?
Left.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Wait. We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. It's not like we just read all their agreement. Such different gals, all interested in the same goal. One's a cupcake, one's a teacher, one's a weeaboo, and then
A
one's
teacher,
popular.
what?
Monica must
you
have
say-
worked
did you
really
just say
hard to
one's a
find these
teacher?
three. Yeah, someone said, like, in the chat, they look like a teacher.
Oh, they aren't really a
Like, look at
teacher.
how tall they are compared to everyone else. Like,
Some people are just tall.
Should
Am
I know.
a teacher
Jack,
in
or by
comparison
the
to
end
you?
of this, I will talk about the soggy business so no one can talk about
though I
soggy
still
business.
don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Can we read, like, I don't know. I want to read the Quran. I can grab my Quran and read that. So, Johnny, what kinds of things do you like to read? The Quran.
Porn books always.
Well-
Mein Kampf.
Like, there are 3 books I want to get a copy of, one of which I already have. I want a Quran, I want a Torah, I want a Bible, and I want a copy of Mein Kampf. Considering how little I've read in these past few years, I don't have a good way of answering that.
Next time
Manga.
Miss Bear asks me what my favorite book is, I'm just gonna say Mein Kampf.
This,
You say Kama Sutra. You really should.
while we have a moment, do you want me to read an excerpt from the Quran?
Really should.
When the disbelievers see you, O
Look at
Prophet,
this,
they
huh?
only make fun of you, saying, "Is this the one who speaks ill of your gods?" While they disbelieve at the mention of the most compassionate. Humankind is made of haste. I will soon show you my signs, so do not ask me to hasten them. They ask the believers, when will this threat come to pass if what you say is true? That is a warning to the polytheists. I didn't check which page, and I closed the book already. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. The Quran's my favorite anime, or manga. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet.
Mm.
Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying?
I'm telling you.
I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually the novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
Was it Yuri?
The level of
in Modern Warfare
creativity
3?
and craftsmanship behind them is
Shut up.
amazing to me, and telling a
Shut
good
up.
story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. I don't give a crap about what she's saying, but I'm listening. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the ways her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Like books. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. I just noticed that room back there. That's a murder closet. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. And I read a horror book once. Goosebumps counts, right?
Yes.
I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level.
Stephen King.
At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri.
God damn it, Yuri.
For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that, but if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, even if only for a brief moment.
Set my clip! Ugh, I hate horror.
I don't
Why
think
is that?
First half is her line.
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. Usually you like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
Fuck off! What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting.
Wait, which one?
It looks like you're working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud, bitch! Hey, give that back, you hoe! Oh, bitch that!
Fine. Yeah. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Boop.
Did I just call Glenn cute?
Bitch, you gay?
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her
Bitch,
shoulders.
Hey, bitch, get off the back! I'm not cute! I'm not
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Oh, why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You
Oh.
wouldn't like that.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels.
Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence.
The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Dot, dot, dot.
Ellipses.
Oop,
Dot.
oop.
I guess it's the same for you, for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay.
90-degree fucking
I have an
angles,
idea.
man, have it as a
Everyone
bitch.
hold up, I'll be back.
Ellipses. Let's just let's have a little dance party while we wait for Justin.
Question mark?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, I don't want to read all this. We'll all share them with each other. Yay! You gay and shit. That Wait, can you stop moving your mouth, sir?
That wasn't necessary.
Wait, everyone is even. Yay, bitch.
Oh yeah.
Ellipses.
Dot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's,
let's do it. Oh wait, you're back.
Yeah, you're this thing.
Oh,
plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club.
she's talking
Isn't
about
that
his
right,
dick.
John?
Monica smiles
She's talking
warmly at
about
me
your
once
dick,
again.
Jack.
Hold on, there's
Telling
still one problem.
And what is this, Glenn?
What's this problem, Glenn?
Or what were you saying? Either or.
She's trying to say we'll get along together. She's talking about his dick. Serious. Stress reliever, I swear to God.
Monica.
Hey, what's that?
A dick.
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I'm not joining this damn
It's
club
right
until I
here.
get more damn cupcakes.
Cupcakes.
I never said I was joining this club. Suri might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made the decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought, possibly because I have 4 anime girls staring me down. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. See?
Oh.
I'm sorry, I thought.
Johnny.
Y'all, I'm defenseless against these girls. With their... How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like
Man,
this?
The only weakness is his boner.
That
He
is...
has a boner. He's gonna have a boner. I swear
If
to
writing
God.
poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the Doki Doki Literature Club. One
I
by
don't think
one,
That's their actual name.
the girls' eyes light up.
Yes. I'm so happy.
Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down.
Happy.
Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. It's like those horror books I was talking about. You remember those
Shit.
horror books I mentioned earlier? I was scared. Like in one of those horror books.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Where's your emotion?
Okay, ready? Alright, ready? If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be really super pissed, bitch. Oh, I swear to God, I'll cut your dick off.
Oh, then that makes it official.
I didn't sign any papers.
Welcome to the literature club.
Thank you, I
Literature club,
guess.
we can't read. Great fucking game. Great fucking game.
Okay, everyone.
10 out of 10. 3 fucking a black
with
guy and 2
that,
white guys who
we-
can't fucking read. We're just here to play Overwatch and to play football and fucking wrestling or playing a fucking game that involves so much reading and it's about a fucking literature club. What the fuck are we doing with our lives? I could go out and go to a regular literature club and not see anime titties. God damn it.
But then that would be no fun. Write a
Bitch,
poem and bring
that's the
to,
point.
bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Shawnee, I look forward to seeing how you expose yourself.
Express.
I put expose.
Bah, 90 degrees. Yeah. Can I impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Apparently my character wants Monica. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. It's really funny listening to 3 guys do anime girl
Can
voices.
we all be serious real quick off this?
Hey, Johnny,
Can we
that's
just be
already here. Do
serious?
you want to walk home together?
What?
I just
Liquid.
need to say that fucking I have a feeling Johnny's gonna Bill Cosby somebody. I'm just saying. Someone's gonna get Bill Cosby'd.
I have no,
It's,
I have no background information on this game, so I don't know what's gonna happen. That's right, Siri, and I would never walk home together anymore.
Siri.
Because she always stayed home after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay! The burps are real this stream.
With that, the 2 of us depart the club room and make our way home. because I'm like downing a large Coke.
Making my way downtown.
Looking fast.
The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri, and the last one, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. I just need to make the most of my circumcision, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Now we get to write a poem.
Pick words you think your favorite literature club would like. Something good might happen
Your favorite
with whoever.
club would like?
Alright.
So, who are you gonna pick? Decide who you're gonna pick first. Who are you gonna try to impress?
Swear to fuck, if you pick me, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Alright, I'm gonna actually just write the poem like how I would write it.
Because, okay.
Wait, do I pick one from each line, or how does it work?
Yeah.
I like, okay, entropy, that's depressing as fuck.
Honestly. Entropy, bad.
So,
Candy.
yeah, I was gonna pick candy. Oh. I should have picked entropy.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Why should you have picked entropy?
Because I wanted to use entropy. Lust. Kawaii.
Kiss.
Vanilla.
Oh, I have...
Pain.
What?
Pain. Fucking pain.
Infinite.
Yes.
Massacre.
Yeah, I was gonna say massacre. Milk.
Yes.
Skin milk.
Giggle.
What?
Destiny.
I was gonna say crimson.
Giving.
See, you can
Stop counting my
see in the
burps.
bottom. You can see in the bottom left, like which ones are like more pleased.
I know. Evanescence.
Evan.
Anxiety.
Fear.
Jump.
Sunny. Buddy, 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 buddy. Kitty, 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 kitty.
I hope you realize you're picking the words to get your character, right?
I know.
Oh, fuck. Climax. Scarred.
What?
Sweet, 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 sweet,
What?
sweet,
Scar.
sweet, 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 sweet.
Scar, 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 damn it.
Line
That's
drops,
me.
Drop chops.
Cute.
Doki Doki.
Boop, 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 boop.
Woof, woof.
Oh, this is the last one.
Sticky.
Yeah.
Sticky.
Oh, I think it's gonna be you, Glenn.
God
Yes. Yay. Hi again, John. I just see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. I spent all night writing that poem with the three voices in my head. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I am back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone is already hanging out. All four of them. Thanks for keeping your promise, Johnny. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. I think he deserves any slack.
Bitch.
Siri told me you did it. God damn it. Siri told me that you didn't even watch it. And last you, snitch on your bitch ass. I don't plan to just come hang out. Don't take it seriously. You won't see it.
Glenn, your mic is dying.
Yeah, you're a bit...
Atsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Tip. Dick. Alright, am I better now?
Yeah.
That's me? MMM.
Come on, put some emotion into that. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I thought it was going to say she falls on the floor.
She falls on the floor.
Just
Oh shit, my bad. Don't worry, guys.
Fuck.
I was looking for a shirt.
Just-
I was looking for a shirt, damn it. Johnny always gives it his best as long as he's having fun.
shit. Do I have
He helps me with busy work without even
to
having
show myself on the street? Titties free. I'm doing it.
like cooking, cleaning my room.
Should do it.
How dependable.
Yes.
Jack, what's your sub count at?
I don't know.
Jack.
I'll check. I'm checking. Okay, give me a god diddle dang second. $92.
Ooh,
If you get to 200 subscribers by 3 o'clock, I'll show my titties on stream.
Seriously, that's becoming your room is
I
messy.
don't
It's
think we're ever
distracting.
gonna get to 100 anymore.
You almost set your
Okay,
house on
if-
fire once.
If it doesn't get to 100, I'm gonna show my titties
Is
on
that
stream.
so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Johnny can become good friends too.
Sayori.
Hmm?
Ellipses.
Dot, dot, dot.
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, yeah, you even bought you something today. You know?
Yo,
Wait, Sayori.
Ah,
you too. Yo,
me?
Not really.
fucking game we're all playing.
Don't be shy.
This is a
It's
fucking-
really nothing.
shows how bad our
What is it?
fucking is.
Never mind.
Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it... Oh wait, fuck.
Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
Eh? I'm sorry. Yeah, I wasn't thinking.
I guess that it means it's up to me to rescue this situation.
Mm.
Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Omae wa mou shinderu.
God damn it.
Is that so?
Yeah, I
You
won't make it a big
and
deal if you don't want it to be. Wink.
Him and
Alright. Well, here.
that pussy like this. Don't stop, don't quit.
I
don't think
get a book, you
Natsuki
guys.
would say something.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I got you a book that you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, because you're an... What's the word? An ADD fuck. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
Considering bastard.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Last time she was playing with her hair, she didn't have eyes. She was just super red, but now she has eyes. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not liking books. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to off. I thought it was going to say kick someone out of the club. Kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case.
Right now, you have 9 more minutes to get you to 100, or I'm showing the tits.
Suri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already
So,
buried in
check,
the book.
I swear to God,
I
8
can't help but
minutes.
notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance.
Check for Justin. Justin doesn't need to see this. I will do it though. This will happen.
Wait, what?
You need to tell me when the sub count hits 100 because you have 8 minutes or I'm showing the tits on stream.
Rummaging around the closet. We're going in the closet, you guys. Natsuki!
I don't know how they're gonna see the tits. That's the thing.
I will put
Glenn,
Ugh.
Glenn, ugh. That was your line.
I hear Natsuki utter an expression sigh within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. I put air quotes like next to my mic as if it was gonna make a difference. You looking for something in there?
freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? That fucking hoe.
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf.
Fuck you, Natsuki.
Manga?
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Mango is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How do you know, anyway?
Go on. While the black man is dying in the background, we must continue.
Glenn, it's your line.
Glenn, it's your line.
I heard you bring it. I said it already. It's kind of written on your face.
What gave it away? The neckbeard? What's that supposed to mean? I see.
The neck beard.
There's a lone volume of Mango amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull out a stack. Out of the stack.
There it is.
Natsuki snatches the book from my hand. What a cunt. Then she turns into a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
That's right, you put my no.
Wow.
Much better. See, I told you they was fucking. Think a box set with one book missing. Most irritating sight in the world.
Irritating!
I'm fucking I'm not
Irritating.
irritating. God damn it.
Tater totting.
Tater tot.
I know that feel.
I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means I'm either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can go to it. Class.
She points to the door of the classroom. Hey, I wasn't judging nothing. I didn't even say nothing.
It was that ton of voice.
It was the ton of voice, yes.
That ton of voice. But I'll tell ye one thing, Johnny.
Johnny.
Consider this a lesson straight A from literature A, club A, don't judge A, book A buy A, cover. Fact A.
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoved the book right into my hands. Ah. Oh,
You gotta
fuck.
say it like you really enjoyed
I
it.
stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo.
Don't just stand there.
Ooh. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. You can read at the same time.
Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that. It'll make me feel weird about it. Dumbass.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from I. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I.
Well, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
Huh. You don't go back and flip through older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after already finished the series.
Oh, Mo is pronounced Moe? Okay.
Hey, are you paying attention?
I'm
Douglas?
sorry, someone's telling me that I pronounced Mo wrong. M-O-E spells Mo. I am, but nothing really happened, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect? Is there gonna be a plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where there's obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. Holy fuck, there's a lot of reading, but that just helps you get to know the characters. Side, still entertaining. Later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories, and when
Wow.
romance starts to happen I'm fucking Canadian. That's really a.
Really?
Makes so a good A. There are so many touching parts.
Oh, is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated.
Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean, Busto?
Natsuki gives me a little shove. It just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power.
Yeah, good save.
This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Mango.
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something.
yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? Oh my god, my foot. My foot.
As we're back to Fierce's ASMR.
Oh god. Can you not?
Dix, my foot's cramping.
Can you please stop? Dude, all my ears hurt now. You're
I just
killing
happened
me.
to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga, said Natsuki. Glenn, your mic's fucked up.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, all these hobbies to pick up from a mango, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh.
Am I good? Am I audible?
We read on for a few more minutes and you're a bit...
Am I audible? Am I
Yeah.
good?
Yeah.
I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
Nah.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well,
Yeah, Glenn, you're fucking Mike.
I'm fine with that.
If you
I'm
say
fine
so.
with that.
Yeah, I can't hear Glenn at all.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you. Oh, I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else.
I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Dot.
You don't?
That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your mangoes with your friends?
You're not rubbing it.
I rub whatever.
Jeez.
Sorry. I'm sorry you don't have friends.
Fuck you. I'm gonna cut off your dick. If I could ever get my friends to read this bullshit. They just think mangoes is for kids. Like tricks. I can't even write it up without them being all like, hey, you still haven't grown up for that? Yeah. Bullshit makes me want to punch them in the face. Like, what do you, I want to punch you in the face. Punch you in the dick.
I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. Much less friends that recommend you to play a game surrounding this. Justin. I'm already kind of a loser, so I'm gonna be even more of a loser when I play this game.
Justin, take
But
over
it's probably
me.
harder for someone like you.
Can't.
4 o'clock, 3:30. Justin, go.
Why?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Justin, go.
Wait,
Wait,
why then?
which part?
My part.
No,
What's that
I
look
was
like?
reading the line.
I
It's
mean,
like-
I feel like I can't even keep it. Can you not argue? Just fucking do it. Shit.
Well, I'm doing something. That's why.
I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this.
My dad's gonna find this video and he's gonna be like, "What the hell, Jack?"
At least it's safe here in the club. Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Oh my god, I just had acid reflux. Hold the fuck up. Ugh. Ugh. I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it, your new bestest friend.
Don't suck my dick. It's not like that's all. You fucking skip my line.
Fine, here. Oh, fuck.
You fucking dumbass.
Here you.
There, right there.
Well, suck my dick. It's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Are you enjoying yourself, Glenn?
Not.
Aha! Ha.
Jeez, that's enough.
Yes, I'll continue reading. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki begins to laugh. Natsuki, laugh! Why does she only have one tooth?
Totally forgot that.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Why do you only have a two?
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Manoriala is my favorite character. She's so lucky. But it gets especially bad when. Should be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite mangoes with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little bit to myself.
Oh, Skype is glitching. Okay, everyone.
Eh? I'm Canadian now. What's going on? What's this all about?
Are you all ready with today's poems?
Ellipses.
Dot dot dot.
Oh, come on. Couldn't your timing be any worse, you fellow?
Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there.
Get your 90 ass, degree spine having ass, ain't body, fucking whole ass bitch.
That may have been the best roast I've ever heard you say in 2017.
Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good foot away from me. Wait, why are they using inches if this is in Japan? Alright. I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
Just giving it back?
Mm.
Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monica just said...
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Eh?
She's giving you responsibilities.
Hi, Luke. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Hi, Luke.
Well, of course, if you don't want to be an asshole, you can just give it back.
That's what I tried to do.
Fuck, dick. It would take forever to finish it. You didn't take it home. Let's finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets fed, I kill you.
By tomorrow? Okay, I can't finish an audiobook in that time unless, like, I'm playing my Minecrafts. I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Glenn's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alrighty then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff. Carefully slip the book into my bag.
Alrighty, Skype. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Justin!
Yeah.
Fuck.
Wait, Justin, do I actually get a poem or no?
Did we get 100 subscribers
kind
or
of,
no?
not really.
My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing.
Did we get 100 subscribers yet?
Not yet. But Glenn, let
Oh,
me
well,
finish.
you know
Let me
what that
finish. Let me finish
You know what
reading.
that means?
I couldn't find inspiration. Well, now that everyone's ready,
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't. Oh wait.
I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Enthusiastically. Series is on a wrinkled sheet of loose-leaf torn paper from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I read the poem to?
Glenn.
I swear to God, if you pick me, I'll
Glenn.
rip your dick off.
Glenn.
Your V.
Click it,
Your
you won't.
V.
Click Glenn, you won't.
Click your E, no balls. You won't. Just like how I said you want to fucking drive the fucking bus into the...
No.
Oh, Potter, you won't. You won't click your E, no balls.
You're sterile.
If you don't click Jeremy, that means you're the worst Overwatch player to ever play the game.
Alright, let's have the chat decide. Chat, who should I pick? It's gonna take like 3 minutes to get a response, but it'll be worth it.
I'm telling you, if you guys don't pick Yuri, I'm gonna be mad. Y'all gonna hear about the soggy biscuit. I swear to God.
No sperm cells.
Y'all will hear about the soggy biscuit in the background.
Spit. Pick Natsuki, or you have no testosterone.
Don't let Justin
Pick
fool you.
Natsuki, or you ain't got no nipples.
Pick Yuri, or fucking, I'll make your first.
Oh,
night
someone said
ever.
Natsuki.
Fuck. Fuck.
I told
Yes.
Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I
Fuck my dick.
if I shared mine with hers first.
Fucking read.
Okay, well let's
Okay.
yeah.
fucking Christ, you want me to be part of this and you want to read from my spot. Okay, well, let's start with things I don't like. First of all of them,
Being a
it's the
part of this,
yes.
Suki rereads my poem.
Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Is it that bad? What's the point of sharing if it's that bad? I wrote this. I could have been doing other things. I wrote this for you. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind writing this. I wanted you to read this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said, I wanted mine to be that bad.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real truth is like. And you went and ruined it, bitch, cunt, asshole, leave me. I hope you're happy, you fucking ass, for making me waste my time doing this.
So in
bullshit.
other words, you're saying I'm the best.
Ooh.
Unfortunately.
Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so... You just don't understand anything. You... Really? Don't you have to go? Wait. Announcing I'm fucking up my reading to the world like you're all self-important. Fuck.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I'm that good of a writer. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem, because I'm the best writer. In any case, me and my three brains want to hear your poem.
Fine, I guess. Please let me have to read this, okay? Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Fuck.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb.
I'll do it.
Okay,
I'll
fine.
do it. Fuck. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can... What? See? Cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. What the fuck? People can try, but that's about it.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful right there. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I loved it.
You that you weren't gonna like it.
I love it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. It was amazing. Right, Mies?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? 2/3 of me liked it.
And that
Because
1/3 that didn't like it was you.
everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all someone help.
Sophisticated.
Please. Sophisticated stuff.
This character is kind of like you, Glenn. I hope you know that.
So people... Someone help. So people don't take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it's hard. Like this poem. No, not like this poem.
People
Not
can
at all.
people can try. That's about it.
When you do great things, you really...
Disheartening.
It's hurting. Glenn, come on,
This
sound it out.
is
buddy.
hurting. So I decided to write about it.
I understand.
About the other piece. About some...
Then your audio.
Maybe at the end of it, fall flat.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be.
Yeah,
No,
you're such a pro
that's
with
what
your
it means to be a pro.
you're such a pro with your seeking owls and your eagle flying and people trying.
Glad you learned something. That age. Like that from young. Just 1 year, did you? Oh God, I'm a child.
I
I'm a
guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment.
child.
I don't really give a damn about
Shouldn't
anyone
Jack
here.
Shouldn't Jack be this character then?
No.
Jack's.
Okay, we'll do Yuri now.
No, why would you pick Yuri now? God.
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
What?
It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's already a bad story.
Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might after the first time reading through. You're a cunt. No, it's not bad. And I'm not a cunt. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. I don't have eyes anymore. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't got... That was 7 minutes.
Damn.
It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I didn't really know. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there's specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. And I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened, and once Yuri stopped being a cunt, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them,
In my head, I swear to God.
but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things.
Okay.
I also hope that everyone in the club gets you valuable feedback. Atsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How?
I'm never going to complain about you playing football ever again.
Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost. Under the light.
I can't read cursive.
The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I like the other one better. I'm triggered by this. I'm triggered by this right here. I mean, cursive is shit to read, but like, it looks nice. I wasn't thinking about how bad your writing was. I feel like I read that pretty fast.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you don't read cursive very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into Ghost Yuri? Oh, are you into Ghost Yuri? Hoo-hoo! Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Johnny. You're just an idiot. Really?
Oh.
I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to as a ghost, lingering in the last remaining places of comfort and unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That is a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things too. Yeah, maybe I'll be a cunt too. I guess I'll have to keep trying. Counting on you.
Keep trying to be a cunt.
Who's next?
They're both me.
Who do you want, Justin?
Monica.
Hi, Johnny.
Mango.
Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Yeah!
Eat. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Ha.
Fucking 90-degree angle. I'm gonna break her
Don't
back
worry,
so
Johnny.
she really has to stay like that.
We're all a little embarrassed, you know?
I'm gonna have like fucking stents keeping her back like that. So it's like, what happened to you?
But it's that sort of
Natsuki
barrier
broke
that
my
we'll
back.
all learn to get past soon.
Natsuki broke her back. She shoved the dick down
I had
my...
Monica my poem.
Mm-hmm. I like it, Johnny.
Really?
Justin, you told me it's none of these characters. You just want to bang
It's
the
a lot
shit out of them.
cooler than I expected.
Really? Just don't want to,
Uh-huh.
not one of them. Just don't want to
Uh-huh.
bang the fucking living Christ out of.
No.
The power of Christ
It's
compel.
the kind of that makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment.
She's not a fucking.
Aha! If you say so.
Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Stein?
Eh? Maybe a long time ago.
He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. Sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them...
Tricks are for kids.
I will! I told a specific time that I'm getting off. They can express a view of the world that would...
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. She's my next
Jack, do you have to do anything tomorrow?
find much further in her poems.
No, I don't have any plans for tomorrow.
Overwatch?
Sure.
Right,
Is he
either
back
way,
or no?
It's super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I love to see kind
I'll
of.
just back when I'm playing fucking Overwatch.
That's the best way to find this type, the kind of style that suits you.
You remember? You're done with the
Everyone
goddamn
else, everyone else might be a little bit biased in his own kind of style. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Not like to have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Ahaha.
Wait, do you want to read my poem?
No, I don't. Oh, fuck.
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who comes to not be very confident.
That's because I have this self-confidence. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it.
I see.
This one has a scroll.
Holy titty fuck, good luck.
Is that my job now?
Yeah.
Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me.
Wall.
See the direction that this spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? Angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No. Can't see. I reel. Blind. Like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright, but it was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not the right person to ask for feedback.
Ha 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 ha. It's okay. Yeah, that's the kind of style that's gotten pretty popular nowadays. It's a lot. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between the words and lines. Performed out loud, it can be very powerful.
What was the inspiration?
Ah. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a lot.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. So just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Who should I show it to?
So many options. This is a good poem, Johnny. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course it's my first time. Wink. It's not that good, but it's pretty good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. Oh, someone told me to do a deep voice for her. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. That's not even deep. It just reminds me of how you really part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room with my poem. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
Sure. It's like I said before, Johnny. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying those things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I don't even know the full motive. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? I'm gonna stop doing this voice.
Yeah.
I like her. That would be my way of thinking.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay.
Give me your damn poem.
Now you're reading my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Oh shit. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you to. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. I spent 6 hours on it.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It just came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah, piece of shit.
Oh.
Especially the last line. I loved the last time line.
I ate eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
I had to skip breakfast.
Burp.
And get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica is the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated, and a lot more long-winded. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if it's just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I liked people can try. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land upon Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language?
Glenn.
Eh.
Where's Glenn?
Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
Where's Glenn?
I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute.
Again?
Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Hump. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Johnny did too. So based on that, I'll give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Johnny liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. The music stopped to signify how intense this is. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jelly Johnny appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go on my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh. Just said.
Okay.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Johnny started showing up.
Oh.
Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you!
Oh. I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Johnny, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force him to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Johnny. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to express complex feelings and the meaning most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but also a waste. You understand that, right, Johnny? Well, how did I get myself dragged into this situation in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course it's gonna be... We'll find out on the next episode of Doki Doki Literature Club.